Oh, I think it's working. I could be entirely wrong. Oh, no. I'm wrong. You can't. Oh well, never mind. Let me just, so I don't really know what I would need. We will see. 1 second. Alexa, plasma off. It's not a plasma screen or a plasma ball. It's... I've got my power plugs done wrong. So who have we got in? Where am I looking? Because I'm looking here. So R2's in. Hello R2. Lightsaber now. Who else have we got in? So one of these chats is loading quicker than the other. I want to go on this one. Everything's right. Jake Langford, Blades of Guyver, R2, Nick's Beer. Team's probably kicking around somewhere. So yeah, why are you doing a test on YouTube tonight? First of all, you've been here quite a while. You've been chilling out. I want to see first of all how streaming on YouTube differs from Twitch. Additionally, I want to see if there's any traction at all. We're probably not going to see any followers. We're going to have really low numbers, but tonight I don't care. We're just trying it out. We are going to be doing some hobbying though. Don't worry about that. We've got this on the table. We're going to be probably working on the engine. I'm going to show you what I've been doing over the past couple of nights. And then I'll do a bit more explaining of why we're doing what we're doing and why things are probably changing. So the underneath needs to be painted. That's in a position where we can do that. The engine can be painted. I did the wheels last night, actually. That's actually painted with an enamel. In fact, it's not an enamel, with an email. This Revel email colour. And this tin was a nightmare to look how damaged the thing is. But it's pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? It's strong. Not going to get that off. Right, so over the past couple of, I might as well just let you guys know. Past couple of months, we've seen steady downward decline in people viewing and people chatting on Twitch. And it is frustrating. You guys that are in all the time and that are in nice and early, you guys are brilliant. But I need to try and get more people in. So I don't know what to do. I don't know why people are not there. It's either what I'm doing they don't like. That's fair enough. Ripken, hello. It's either what I'm doing that people don't like. It's either me they don't like. Or stream schedule related. Or I don't stream enough. But who knows? So we need to try and work out why and what we can do about it. What are you trying to say? Like, then people wouldn't see the glorious beard. No, we're not doing that. Because some people like... Well, that's fair. But then you see there are some people that are climbing in numbers. So either people are just floating towards bigger streamers, which is fair enough. But there's got to be a way of getting more people to watch. No, fucking London Bus isn't the most interesting of things you see come up on a list of channels. But when we did our last survey about a year ago, the survey round, a lot of people said it doesn't matter what you stream, but like whatever it is you're doing. And there's times where I've started to paint Space Marines and then nobody's watched, and it is disheartening. And you'll know the points in stream where I'm frustrated, because those are the times when I'll go quiet. Like last stream, I was annoyed, not because of anything anybody's doing, but just because it's frustrating when it's all out of your control and you don't know what's happening. And that's the annoying thing, because I was thinking, right, let's do more Space Marine. Just start painting Space Marine. No interest. I know Shoshi's left. Eames, hello. Shoshi stopped streaming to focus on other things. But we'll see. I don't want to stop streaming. In fact, I can't stop streaming. So we need to work on other things. Whether we change stream days. We might change stream days. Because we used to stream Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And I changed that schedule because someone couldn't view on those days, so I made an exception and changed onto Monday. And that person never showed up anyway. So we may go back onto Friday night streaming. And people are like, well, okay, so you do stream 4 nights a week. What about if you did, like, you spaced your days out? Because I used to do Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. And that's all I used to do, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. What I find when I'm doing that is there's a day before and a day after a stream where you're either getting ready and you're not getting ready, and you can't like separate. Like, imagine if your working week was every other day and you had like a day off between. It's difficult to switch off, or at least switch on to doing other things. So, oh, wheel keeps coming off. I need those gaps so I can produce more video stuff for YouTube, especially. The Space Marine we were working on last stream as well, by the way, this guy probably isn't going to be the giveaway model, the raffle prize. He's probably not. We're probably going to put him on the shelf until God knows when. And we're probably going to be looking at doing a boxed model or a box game or something. Something that you guys can get and build and paint yourselves. Because again, I've got years worth of analytics to look at and try and work out where the decline is and why the decline was. So with all that sort of stuff, we'll see. Tonight we're going to be probably painting this engine at some point as well. Get it all nice and grimy. There is one thing we could try and do. I've mused it for a while, but I haven't thought of a way to do it yet. Because I can't track it. It's all, you gotta, if you do like a thing, like a, what's the word? You do an initiative, it's difficult to track them. Because what I was thinking was, like, let's say we have 20 people in chat on a regular. If there was a way to reward those people by those people trying to introduce one friend to watch, we could theoretically double those numbers up. Does that make any sort of sense? Whether we put those people and the new people that are brought in and their sponsor, let's say, like, a bit like a pyramid scheme. If you could put those two people, the pair, into a raffle for like a voucher or something, if they stay for the month, for tricky. I'm just musing ideas. If anyone has any ideas on growth and stuff, then I'm all ears. Trying to work out where we are. I'm going to build a couple of chairs while muse ideas around. And I'm always open to the suggestions, ideas, etc. Especially with you guys who are the... That needs to be taken down. Yes, the chair ridden over my paper towels. Sorted. So I've got no idea how the streams... Well, I sort of do have an idea how to find streams, but because we've only got a small subscriber number, we're not really going to be found tonight. It's more like a secret club for those in Discord, really, tonight. There has been talk of classes as well, like group classes. We've discussed doing that in the private. So what that would be is, would it be a 10-week course? And on that 10-week course, you learn all the techniques as a group. Everything from prep and base weathered layers to different chipping methods, to how to paint, to a pretty advanced level. So doing that sort of thing is something we've looked at starting. Let's say it would be a Tuesday night, it'd be private. Because I can do these unlisted so no one sees them other than have the link. Or I can do them private like a private YouTube video. Or we could do it through Discord. You just upgraded your phone. Congratulations. So we may do a proper class. I need to work out, let's say it is 10 weeks. It's not going to be the cost of 10 weeks individual lessons, because that's, people will just choose lessons. So it won't be a crazy price, but it would only be something I could do if there is interest from, let's say, 5 people. Zero and hello. How you doing? Thank you for the effort. So if lessons are something, not lessons, if I'm going to have to think of a name for this, aren't I? I can't call it lessons when I do one-on-one lessons. Classes. Classes is the word. If classes is something that may be of interest to people, and we have 5 people, I can then work out to see whether it's doable. Because I would also be making... it wouldn't be a thing like, say, oh, we'll do it next week, we'll start next week. By the way, you've got 5 days to get in on it. Because I'd want to produce some accompanying material to go with these so I can make a course. Another idea that's been suggested, what if I can combine the two? And that's something we could do. What are we doing? So these chairs are a pain in the arse. It's like, oh, I'll tell you what kit I'll get a bus. A bus will be a great idea, he says. Forgetting a bus has 32 double bench seats to make. Fun times. The fun because they're sided. So I've got to work out onto this diagram here which ones go where. I've sort of worked out a method as well of doing them. I'm not tidying every individual piece up as I do it. I'll just cut them out. Very rough. That's that one. And then once we've cut them all out and glued them, it's about 30 seconds with a sanding stick. That goes on there. So Zero One, did you not ever have a YouTube account? Is this your first YouTube account? 32. I've done so far. Done those. Done those. And them ones. I've done those ones. Done those ones. Done that one. That's a pile of chairs so far. I think I was asking everybody if you were talking to me. We're just basically asking for ideas and suggestions on what we can do to be more interesting and better stream. What content you would like to see. What you think of classes being a thing. This is a question for everybody. I see. Was anybody in stream the other day when I said these clippers are really good until you catch your skin in between the bits on the back? That's what I've just done. Nicked it as I was doing this. So what pieces do I need before I completely lose it? 80s, the left hand side ones are 80 and 84 on the other. So if I just split these, they're all 84, they're all 80, they're all 84, they're all 80. Also, opinions on music tonight. More than welcome. Because the music we have, which has now gone quiet, I am licensed to broadcast. You got a new painting tool thing today, neck lights. As in lights on a gooseneck, as opposed to lights around your neck. Katie, where are you going? You're going on that side. Zirin, what is this craziness? It does sound like witchcraft. I'll go there. So I'm going to be doing a post. It'll be on Patreon and Discord about a new survey. It's not going to be a massive 25,000 million page long survey. But I need to know people's thoughts. Let's get some of these 84s out while we're here. Or if you're just happy with what's going on, that's fine. So far, my sample size of asking people is 2. Which is not the greatest sample size when you're trying to work out your future. Also, Saturday, we're back on Twitch. And we will be doing, hopefully, we'll be back doing Eddie the Robot on Saturday, because Saturday is 3 years of streaming. It's supposed to be a celebration. I don't feel like it at the moment. But Ginge, hello my friend. We'll see. The reason why I've not done anything on Eddie since our first stream back a few weeks ago is because I wasn't keen on the blue. So I'm going to be repainting him in Boba Fett colours. I placed an order the day after I painted the blue with E-models. E-models have been snowed under with orders, and with COVID they've had to reduce the amount of staff, so it's taken them nearly 2 weeks to get the paint order shipped. Did you? Good on you. I think it's really cool. Can you stick a link to that very toad in general chat, please, when you get a chance? Just because I want to show Eames that, because he'll love it. Like I said, we're not going to go crazy with sanding these. We're just going to cut all the crappy bits off and make a bit of a production line. He says, forgetting which side's which. I do recognise your name. See, our music is through Epidemic Sound, because I've had to re-engage my subscription to Epidemic Sound because of YouTube and copyright. So my subscription to Spotify will be going. We will still skirt around the copyright issue on Twitch by playing YouTube playlists, but have to play by the rules on YouTube. Hence why we have the music we have tonight. If we don't get the paints through, because it's getting delivered by Hermes, anyone in the UK who knows Hermes knows what the deal is there. You either get your stuff delivered or you get it put in the wheelie bin. In all fairness though, our Hermes guy's not bad. You just ends up chucking your stuff through the window. It seems to be like the end of the chain seems to be decent because they give it to like just a standard person who delivers the stuff in the car. But throughout the chain itself, nightmare. So we have 2 of those frames. Oh, you should have seen the nightmare I had with these. Right. Let me show you what I was dealing with. So these frames here, these are the chairs. There's a lot of these. There's like 6 frames of these or something. Now these are really fragile. Look how thin the plastic is. What is this madness? Well, the fact that we're streaming on YouTube, it's a bit of a test. And you guys who've made it this far, I recognise you. What the dickens are you doing in a live stream? Thank you very much for the t-shirt purchases, by the way. I hope they've arrived safely. So these are in good condition. Some of them, all these frames were just snapped into bits. Well, yeah, you got a Christmas t-shirt that you purchased after Christmas. So you got next year, you'll be sorted. So for the people who have just come in, people, hello. Why are we on YouTube? What's going on? Well, last Thursday, I was quite frustrated. I was doing the bus, and we had obviously Twitch had Twitch issues. When I was frustrated, we had like 11 people was the average we had watching. That's fair enough. People don't want to watch a bus, they don't want to watch a bus. So this is, if anyone in the UK, can you remember these bus seats? Look at the back of them. When you put your feet on this bar across the bottom. Can you remember? Proper old bus seats. So we're testing YouTube out, basically. I don't know whether alerts work. We have no monetization yet, because in order to get monetization, you have to have 4,000 hours watched and 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Before you can have any monetization. That's fair enough. There's things in place. Well, you don't lose your wallet so much because it slides down the back and it just drops on the floor and then someone behind you steals it. So we're getting to grips with it. It's not as streamlined as Twitch. I will say that much. It's not as streamlined because if you've ever streamed before on Twitch, it's you load up OBS, you type in your stream title, then you press start streaming and you go. On YouTube, however, you have to, before the stream even starts, you have to schedule the stream. You then have to copy the stream key from that scheduled stream on the website into OBS. There you go, Beans. So it's a bit of a faff. Well, that's what I'm planning to do. No, look at the flow. Look at the foam. Look the foam out. But what I'm going to do is I want to put like paint markers on the back of the chairs. There's a couple of the chairs where, like I said, they were that minced and damaged that the rails across the back had snapped and had to glue them. So I want to put some coats over the back of the seats and stuff, and some Sunday Sport or whatever on the seats. Make it look like a used bus. Some cans of Coke, old bottles of Lucasade rolling down the aisle. That's what I want to do with it. I don't want it to be a brand new shiny bus. Yeah, the old glass bottles. I want it to be like it's an old school bus. That's the idea. All the windows left open. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's cut these out then. We're not doing much building. Yes. And they were on... The tickets were like strips, if I remember rightly. At the actual front of the bus. I'm not talking about the driver, right? So what have we got here? Let's have a quick look. 82, 82, 85, 80... 82, 82, 85. And what's this one? What's this one say? Let's have a look. Let's have a bit of a read. What number's that one? That's 85. That's what number that is. That's 85. So we're going to see how this goes on Thursday, because obviously I do like doing scale model stuff, and if I just do Games Workshop things every stream, I'll just burn out. I'm not going to be there photocopying the same models over and over. Have to have variance in what I do. That's why I don't paint an army. The only time I'd ever paint an army would be if it was a commission, and if it paid really well. Other than that, it's not going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure there's one missing somewhere. Oh, there's two there. I've still got your lizard men to do. Don't worry, they're gonna get done. But I painted like 4 in a day. And it's taken me months to get over doing that. Like, Fox, bless him, wants me to paint a Space Marine, the one he won. I'm thinking, I've only ever painted 3 Space Marines because I don't enjoy painting them. People who won things over Christmas, I'm waiting for Twitch payout to clear at the moment, where I can see what's going where. Not everything will be going out in one thing. Can't be affording to send everything out in one go. Stuff is going. It's right in the box behind me. Everybody's name on. Yeah, he wants me to do a budgie smuggler. I love the idea of the budgie smuggler army. Imagine a Space Marine, and they're in the colour of budgerigars. The book. Yeah, the Hobbit project I was enjoying doing. I stopped doing the Hobbit project. See, look. It's right here. Temporarily. We'll be going back to do that. But where's my drink gone? Drank. No, donations don't. The payout threshold is just subscriptions and bits. Donations are separate. Like, over December, we got a lot of bits. So we're getting quite a high payout this time. Say high, comparatively. Eames, Uber Eames, please. It's a double-edged sword. No, Eames, Novocaine's gonna link you something that you might like. Bits are tricky because it costs a lot of us to buy bits in the UK more than it should do. So things for like the raffles, I'm now starting to do the raffles for pound donations as well. And I'm going to have to keep an eye on thresholds, the Twitch thresholds. I honestly don't look at what they're currently sat at, because the assessment period on Twitch is from the 1st to the 1st, and then you get payout from that previous month on the 15th. So what we're now, we're on the 14th or so. Let's see how we're looking. It's been 2 weeks. So we're not doing too bad. at the moment. I've just had a quick look. We're at $75. That's not too bad. There's always a worry when you... So I don't like looking. It's like... Do you know that feeling you have when you don't want to look at your bank balance? That's what it's like. But I'm getting closer to being able to finish all the YouTube video stuff I've been doing. I'll be honest with you, it's not. The emergency supplies were the paints for the thingy. The wish list is mostly just cool stuff. I need to spend some time, but it's time, you know what it's like. Robosh! Ahoy. I need to spend time properly going through those lists. Emergency supplies are things like... Because what I use the most of. These things like pipettes and pipe cleaners. But there's a few paints that I end up eventually running out of. But you can't just stick those knowing what they're going to be. Johnny! Well, you join us on the very first stream on YouTube. It's a bit of a test. And it's a test, and I've been getting frustrated. Not with you guys, but more to do with Twitch in general. And it's not like you can't forecast anything on Twitch. What you do and the work you put in to increase your channel is never reflective of the things at large. So, like, my growth curve's been going down on chats especially, and averages have all been dropping. So I'm in the process of trying to really look at myself and what I'm doing to try and work out how to improve. And I thought we'll try a stream on YouTube. So I can look out on numbers, because we're not going to get huge numbers tonight at all. Yeah, I get to see chat stats. Well, there are a few streamers leaving Twitch, you're right, Robosh. However, I'm going to show you my dashboard on Twitch. Because I'm never one to like shy away from sharing, because you guys help me do what I do. So in essence, you guys are pretty much like, you're like shareholders, if that makes any sense, in what we do. But a couple of people are leaving Twitch, but the people that watch Twitch should probably still be there. Well, that's what I'm thinking, Jens. Let me see if I can show you this. Is it going to be this one? Right. So what we've got here, other than it being all over the fucking place, hang on. That bounty board is nowhere near as exciting as it sounds. Let me just fit to screen. No? No? You're not gonna do it? Hang on then, let's try a different method. Don't you be laughing at my LCAR's background. Here we go. Here's some stats for you. It's basically stream. Well, I'll show you after this, but this is my stats, right? 25 average viewers from. You can't see the date range. There you go. From 1st of October, which isn't where I started, but it's just where I've put it, till January the 14th. Now, obviously, when you're new, you're going to get a lot more people coming in. Because you get people with the mindset of, oh, I know what he's going to do, he's just going to weather a tank or something. So people will get an idea of what you do. Whether it's correct or wrong, or whatever, doesn't matter. So this gap here, that's when I had no internet, on the year before last Christmas. So from Christmas before last, this is a year to here. This is a year. So we're doing really well on, let's change this to chat messages. So roughly around this middle point, there's some fairly, let's put it on weeks. Weeks will make more sense. This is when we were doing our best on Twitch. So in the summer, around this point. But as you can see, from the back half of the year, from August, we've just been dropping. Live views. Follows, follows make no sense, they never follow a path. Unique chatters, how many different people you're getting in? It's going down. Chat messages. We had a raid here. No, we didn't, sorry, that's because we streamed every day. So ignore that, it's a week. Yeah, chat messages for stream. So I need to try and build those up. Whether we need to change the days, maybe there's more people on days where I don't stream. There's chatters. There's messages. And there's all sorts you can choose down here. Subscriptions. Held fairly steady. Minutes watched. How long do people watch for? Roughly the same amount of time. So it's 1.14 million minutes watched in that time period. Well, the patrons are holding steady, and I thank them so much because we go back to some painting, well, some building. There's not a lot of updates on Patreon. And there hasn't been because we're trying to prep for YouTube videos. We've done a lot of work on that intro, short, snappy intro. I've also done the social media slidey out thingies. And some lower thirds I've done as well. I was hoping to be in the new studio by now. It's not happened yet. There's still so much work to be done. Because when I get in the new studio, I mean, this is my computer desk. So after I had an evening of building, it's like, right, Now I've got to do some video editing. Everything's got to come out the way so I can do my video editing, or even proper filming. Because I don't want my YouTube videos just to be this. It looks dreadful. The streams are more personable, but the actual videos need to be a lot better produced. And because that's my background, I will not be happy with doing less than, because you guys you've invested your time and money in helping me do this, so I've got to do things the best I can do it. Anything less than it being perfect is not fair on you guys, and it's not fair on me. So it takes a little while to get there. Every video that gets produced on YouTube will be coming on Patreon first. But the new studio, I have a separate editing and filming desk to the painting desk, and it'll be so much easier and quicker. Let's build some chairs. At least we'll do a couple. So how are we doing? We're not doing too bad. We have 13 people in. Well, you're undoubtedly correct for Twitch. Totally correct for Twitch. Which is why we're starting the new... What is even going on here? That's that one, that's that one, that's that one, that's that one. YouTube will be the other way. There's a lot of people that want to come in and know things. It might even be worth my time. What's this one? Investing time into Facebook. Yeah, keep everything forever. You get decent analytics on YouTube? I don't know. I do not know. That's alright, Robosh. We'll find out. It's going to be a slow burn until we get to that 1,000 YouTube subscribers. It's basically just going to be Patreon focused at the moment. So I'll show you how we do these chairs because they're a right pain in the ass. Move these on here. What have we got? We've got a chair that goes that way round. Got to keep my eye on this groove. Line that up. See, that's over here. That's not even that one. That's that one. The amount of times I've built these and had to take them apart. It's crazy. So you don't, it's not like Twitch where you only have like a couple of weeks. I mean, the ideal, I think, would really be to have, is to not do too many streams on YouTube, because I don't know, it's a lot easier to find somebody streaming on Twitch than it is on YouTube. Hell of a lot easier. Because I don't know whether do you guys know how to find a stream on YouTube? General question. I didn't until today. You know how to search for a stream on YouTube? How do you search for a stream on YouTube? Well, that's the thing. No one knows how to find a stream. No, you don't do that. You stay on there. You stay on there. Well, in the search box at the top of YouTube, you search for a subject, hit enter, so it gives you all the results. And then at the top there's a filter. You press the filter and you just put live stream on. It'll show you all the people that are live streaming nothing. It makes no sense. Well, it makes sense if you're a programmer and you've designed it to be like that. From a user standpoint, nobody knows how to find streams on YouTube. You go to live streams on the left-hand side, and it's just nonsense. Yeah, the streams you've subscribed to will show up on your page. But if you're not subscribed to somebody, how do you search for a stream? And you can't unless you go to that filter box. So there won't be a lot of streams on YouTube. The plan is to build up some videos and some following on YouTube through video work. And then shuttle people, subscribers, over to Twitch. That's generally what all the big YouTubers do. They use their YouTube presence to move people across. Hello Angus, how you doing? Let me give you some moderatorage. Not doing well, buddy? Oh. Well, if you need a chat, drop me a message on Discord. I don't know what he's done, but I would have thought he'd still be on. There's a lot of people on Twitch that are putting videos out onto YouTube now. As long as I can produce videos to, it sounds bad, but you've got to have a name, to a higher quality than everybody else. Well, Angus, don't worry about it. People that like you will still like you. The ones that notice something's up will want to make sure you're alright, and they're the ones that you cherish. So my aim is, if I can make videos of better quality than everybody else, I've got a leg up. Because it's not like Twitch where you see the biggest miniature painters on Twitch and they have, okay, this is personal preference, shitty music, terrible mics, and or crap video quality. That doesn't cut it on YouTube. It doesn't cut it on YouTube. So I think my drive is has been better suited to doing YouTube right from the beginning, rather than Twitch. But I did Twitch because I was told, do some streaming on Twitch, you'll like it, it's good. I thought, yeah, alright then, we'll do that. So while that one's drying, let's do another one, because I haven't finished on that. This is this one, so I need 84, which is that one. Let's double check. That side, this side. No, that's the wrong one. They are really helpful, they're good. I need one of these. So I've got to check the orientation of this. Sorry, this bit here. And oh, look at this. I can do that. I can be like, so on here, this area here that you can see relates to this. If I do it the wrong way round and put this one in, then my chairs are fucked. And I have to try and cut this delicate thing off here. Well, that's a good point to make. However, you got to stick to a video. You got to stick to a schedule more so on YouTube than it is important to do it on Twitch. Now, keeping schedules on Twitch is important. It's alright, folks. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Keeping a schedule on Twitch is important because if you don't, people turn up and like, oh, he's not here, I'll watch somebody else. And then you've potentially lost that person because they might find whoever anyone else is streaming is more interesting. Now, over the past 6 months or so, I have missed a few streams. And there's reasons for that. I have... hang on, let me find some clips. I've suffered over the years with what I'm rapidly discovering is probably a lactose intolerance. I used to have like a big bowl of cereal every morning with like proper milk. I was even in hospital at one point with colic. You know, the thing that babies have. And everyone goes, babies have colic. Like, yeah, babies have colic, but horses die from colic. So it's bad shit. You ever had colic? I don't know, has it? Have you mouse wheeled and changed your volume? Thanks, Robosh. That's very kind. Oh! So we've had a bit of a topsy-turvy thingy. Time keeping to a schedule. But I've limited all dairy, well, all milk and cream is pretty much gone. And I've been feeling a lot better. You guys you watch all the time. You've seen the state of my hands. I suffer with psoriasis, and it's... No, it's... Just Google what colic probably is. Yeah. So it's not so much... Psoriasis is, it can be nasty, it can be painful, it can be sore, and you can bleed, it's not nice. But the treatment I'm on, it keeps it at a steady level. If I don't take my tablets, I can be covered within 3 weeks. But it affects your mood. You will now, though. But it affects your mood negatively. Yeah, my alerts are jiggered. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do. I know that I haven't got it set up right. But, yeah, it can be tricky. So we have the lower part of this chair on. Let's get the back part set up. So there's going to be a post to detail the plans and changes of how we can try and grow grow the channel. Because, in all honesty, although the frankness of money is that you need subscriptions and bits and stuff in order to keep doing what I'm doing, it's not so much that. The hardest thing, honestly, the hardest thing is when you're streaming and you might be doing something really good. Let's say I was doing, excuse me, let's say I was doing this. It's very dark at the moment because I'm trying to expose for the paper. But let's say I was working on this and I'm doing what I feel is really, really good work. And then there's nobody watching. Nobody talking. I'm not blaming you guys because you've all got, things going on. And I love the fact that you guys are always here all the time. It's not a slight on you guys, but when you're doing something, and you're there going, why am I doing it? Don't be talking about onion badges. Do you know what I had for dinner? I made myself some Thai green curry with extra green chilies in. And it was, the standard Thai green curry taste. It's good. But I put these finger chilies, green ones in. I didn't cut them up fine and get rid of the middle. I just cut them into 3 and then threw them in as I was cooking. So Thai green curry, it has a very consistent taste. Thai green curry. It's got the coconutty, a bit of chili in the background, but it's quite a coconutty, fresh taste, as it were. But these chilies I threw in, it wasn't so much that the chilies were hot. They were spicy, don't get me wrong, they were spicy. But they had this sweetness to them. So good. So good. There's a stream I was watching, it was a YouTube live stream actually. And they had a segment called Belly and Bench. I thought it was great. Belly and Bench. They would ask people, what's in your belly and what's on your bench? Simple but genius. What have you had for tea? For those of us not in England, substitute the word tea for dinner. But yeah, these are handy. I got 24 of them. They're okay until they ping off everywhere. I also got a while ago to help build this bus project. Some of these hobby vices. Lamps. So obviously I'm going to have to stick the sides of the bus on. Just like woodworking clamps, but they're really good. I've got 8 of them. So yeah, we're streaming on Saturday on Twitch. Where's me? Here it is. It's nice, isn't it? Plus, my red colour schemes go well with the YouTubes. Who knows, we may... If I keep, let's say, this... We could just have the scale model stream on YouTube. Something we could do. And this is the cleanup I'm doing. Notice I've still got all these nubs everywhere. Well, I needn't clean it up individually and worry about snapping these rails. I can just do them a little bit on here. one go. That's what we're at. We're at 13 viewers. We've held steady at that 13 pretty much since 8:30, which is what we had last Thursday on Twitch. So yeah, I'm going to be asking for feedback on the possibility of classes. So that'll be coming around. And if we do get, let's say we get 5 people interested in a class, then I can plan the syllabus. One's okay. Where'd the other go? It's here. The biggest shame, Ginge, is that one is primarily focused to video game players and cam girls, and the other is a video sharing platform. So it's difficult to find the audience. But then I suppose if you're a video game streamer, it can be really difficult to gain traction on a game because the larger channels are always going to get the people watching. The amount of people that are streaming games and just had like 1 or 2 people watching. Oh no, they don't. No idea. And even the ones that this is the most annoying thing, right? When Warhammer do Warhammer Live, they get a shitload of people, and rightfully so, watching their output. But only a fraction of those people will stay on Twitch and look for other hobby-related content. They'll all go back to YouTube. And you know, I'm not blaming Games Workshop for that. You know, they're a business, they do what they want to do. I'm not saying they should host and rate people. What would maybe help if there was a third-party website, a hobby website, which had a Games Workshop slant to it, that tapped more into the community side on things like Twitch. That's all we're going to do. Free now, Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Epic Games. Very on alert. We've done 2 chairs, load more to go. Which is this one? That's that one. I think I purchased the first one, the first new Battlefront. And I was like, it looks pretty, it looks really nice. Where's the game? Yeah, where's the game? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting some progress done on this bus. These chairs, though, driving me absolutely spare. Let's quickly glue this bit in. No. Did they lose it? I saw that they're putting all the games back onto LucasArts Games name. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Yeah, it's he's like therapy for me as well. You just forget about stuff. Blast through some more of these. That side. That side. I want to try and do more community type things though. There's a lot of people that do the show and tell. I don't think we get enough people in for the show and tell thing. We watched Mandalorian the other day, all the way through. No spoilers for those that haven't and maybe still watching it. I quite like Rogue One. Well, no, let's rephrase that. Rogue One was alright. The best thing about Rogue One was it all felt very Star Wars. Well, that's not even quite true. They all felt very early Star Wars. That's good. Main character, wasn't keen on. Most of the characters I wasn't keen on. I did like the monk. I like the monk and his gunner friend. Those are the best characters. I'd quite happily see them in a series. You remember the blind monk? He was good. Like a temple guard or something. Yeah, we've had this discussion, haven't we? See, I'm glad they didn't make him a Jedi. Too many Jedi nonsenses. Just have him be a believer. Like, he wasn't sensitive enough to be a Jedi. He didn't have the training. Don't need more Jedi. They're supposed to be all but extinct. All multicoloured as well, these. I didn't like the U-wing. Is that what it was called? I think it was the U-wing. Going with the stupid wings. I didn't need it in a universe where the Imperial shuttles and stuff exist. You don't need to have a new vehicle just so you have a new vehicle. It's like, alright, we're doing Star Wars, that means we're going to need new ships. No, you don't need new ships. You've established the universe. There are ships already there. Use one of those. They could have just had... They could have had a stolen Imperial shuttle or something. You could even say that the success of The Mandalorian has not only saved Star Wars for a lot of people, but it's also made Disney take note of how to do it properly. That's what I would say. What's this one? That's the opposite side. No, it's the same side. I just had it the wrong way around. I would also like more guests on my streams, I think. Now, just to help when things are quiet. It's hard to talk into the void. So if there's no void to begin with, things might be easier. I'm running out of clips. He was first, you were first. Yeah, I think Nix has volunteered to appear on Saturday's stream. It's almost an apology rather than a love letter. It's like, yeah, we might have fucked up a bit. Solo, the new movies. Let's just get sort of back to basics. Tell a simple story. It's been written in advance. Not let's make it up as we go along. Change directors who has a completely different vision. Make it completely different and then try and backtrack, rewrite it all again and make something that makes even less sense to begin with. Yeah, I've not seen it. One of the least interesting things, in my opinion, and in my experience, in Star Wars was the whole Cloud City, Lando Calrissian. I didn't need to know the backstory about the Millennium Falcon and those two. I didn't need it. The first scene you see Han Solo in Tells you all you need to know about that character. Hopefully they're the same. You know what I mean? He's a scoundrel. Shot Greedo. He's out to make money. It's definitely the same. What have we got here? So, thoughts on music? How's the music been? Is it too quiet? I think it's been alright. Quite happily have this every stream. Like I said, this is through Epidemic Sound. The extended universe stuff, Artu. The old legends. What would you all think? Here's a question for you Star Wars nerds. What would you think about basically retelling the story of the Old Republic as a film? I need to be checking that Discord. Checking that Discord. Oh, you fucker. Fingerprints. I'm not worried about getting fingerprints on this, really. Because it's getting covered in decals. And it's going to get scuffed up to look like leather. So I'm not... Rather I didn't get fingerprints in it, because I'm going to have to clean them up. Can you listen on what VODs? The Twitch VODs currently, the new ones, you can hear me, but you can't hear music. Which also means I need to make a note of that actually, because if Nix is going to join me on Saturday, I need to make sure that we can hear Nix, because he won't be able to. You won't be able to hear this playlist because this is a purchase thing through Epidemic Sound. You can only currently hear Twitch music on my streams, on the live streams. Whenever it goes onto the VOD, I've set it up so it strips the music out so I don't get copyright struck. That way, there's no silenced speaking that you'll miss. So hopefully, you'll notice that there'll be no my voice cutting out. And you can put your own music on, currently on Twitch, just by playing your own music. With Epidemic Sound, I could play this and not get any... Thing is, no strikes. So if you're liking it, we can put this on. Let me put this... Made a note. I've got, what, 2 here. We're going to do these 2. else have we got? Yeah, there's a little bit of hiccups to begin with, but we got there, I think. But I've just got to remember that if I don't fix it this week before Saturday, people that watch the VODs will hear me, but they won't hear Nix. Oh, here's one that's broken, look. Let's fix that. Let's reduce the pressure on it so we can glue it. Well, it doesn't, because if you were to join in live, Boonsa, you would hear music. It's only the VOD viewers that don't hear any. So that needs glued. It was a new thing they introduced not too long ago, the ability, because Twitch has got this thing called Twitch Soundtrack or something, which is their way of getting copyright-free music. But in setting that up, they had to be able to strip the VODs of music. So I've just piggybacked on that and gone, okay, well, how about I don't use Twitch's shitty music, use some decent music, but use this setting to strip the music in the thing, and I think it'd be alright. But we can introduce this music that you're hearing now into the VODs if people like it. Basically, if you like it, because I think there's only really you who watches my VODs, so if you're happy with this music, we can put it back in. Or if you like your own music, you just let me know and I'll do what's best. How many more of these seat bits? Not many. I think we're on the final stretch. Currently you do, but like I said, if you want some music on, we can have this music on the VODs. You just gotta let me know. So I didn't see we got any answers to the beer and belly thing. No, not beer. Belly and bench question. What's everybody's belly and bench? Because one of the suggestions has been ask more questions. So this is, look, this is snapped. I'm actually going to cut this support off. I think I glued, yeah, I've glued that one already. So there's another one here. Question is, what's in your belly and what's on your bench? Like what have you had for dinner and what you're making? Veggie sausages. Bird's eye potato waffles. What is steak arc royale? Royale? What am I? What is steak arc royale? Artie's just got mushrooms, pasta, and ale on the bench. How's that tank going, Artie? Of course. It's because there was not a punctuation. It's like, what's steak arc royal? Obviously, answer to question 1, answer to question 2. At least there's no clips on YouTube, eh? How are you liking those veggie sausages? Oh, there's another crack in this one. I need a box for all this. I was like, it's alright, I've got some project boxes, this'll go in no problem. Well, yeah, the bus would go in if it didn't have the bit at the end, you know, where the stairs go. Welcome back. You're glued. You've glued at a crazy angle. How's the Arc Royal going? I like how this enamels. This is right. Okay. Yeah, everything sounds good. I used to have it when I was doing my first YouTube videos, but I didn't know that you could just play one song on it and it would then go to the next. I thought it would play and stop, so I never thought of using it for a stream. So yeah, this is an enamel finish. It's really, really tough. It's the first proper enamel painting I've done in years. I mean, I've used countless washes and stuff and effects, but it's really solid. These aren't even rubber things, these are vinyl. So the spin on the thingy. Nice, zero in, nice. How's the little one's miniature painting going? That enamel was through an airbrush, yeah. It's not nice to spray. It doesn't spray neat, so I had to thin it down with some white spirit. So you need to have a mask on. But it sprayed alright. Once I got it to the same consistency as the old milk thing, it sprayed really nice. And that's on top of Stynylrez Black acrylic undercoat. I'll show you the I don't know if you can see actually. There's a slight texture on this piece. You see that slight texture? It's ever so slight. don't know whether you guys will be able to see it, but that's from my Steinel res. It's going on with a slight. I quite like it. Don't get me wrong, I like the little texture it's giving it, but I'm going to have to be careful when it comes to spraying the actual bus with the red, because that's got to be like a mirror. And although it's going to be a weathered old in-use bus, I'm not going to. So there's a couple of ways you should really tackle a paint project. First being, there's two schools of thought. There's the one school of thought which is you paint a model, then you weather it, which gets you decent results. Don't get me wrong, it's not a wrong way of doing it. The other school of thought, which is where I like to do more, is don't think of weathering as an afterthought. Let's have a little. But think of who's happy birthday? But think of weathering as a process that starts from the very first brush stroke you do, or the very first spray you do. Like I said, if you think of it as an afterthought, who's this got what? Who's this got birthday? What am I doing? But yeah, if it's an afterthought, it'll always look like an afterthought. But if you weather right from the off, so you have an idea in your mind of what you want to achieve at the end, you have much more power to be able to push every stage in the right direction rather than trying to force it at the ends to look weathered. Does that make any sense? Think of it like when I was doing the burnt out little tank project that we did. We knew how that was going to look at the end, so every stage that we did was leading up to that. We weren't making it brand new and then weathering it. This, however, we're going to do so it's a brand new bus. And I'm going to be doing some techniques. It'll be a lot more manual work, so there'll be a lot more scratches and chips and things after the fact, but it's not my preferred way of doing it. The reason why I'm going to do it though is because I want to be able to see a nice gleaming project done. I want to see how it looks nicely done and then weather it back. A lot of the interest in the weathering of this is going to be through prop work. And what I mean by prop work is old newspapers, drinks bottles. We have drinks bottles already. Jackets, scribbles, etc. Those are the things I want to add to this that tell the story rather than it being a bombed out vehicle or it's been in a crash, etc. That's what the story is going to be, because the roof will come off and be able to see inside. I don't think I'm going to light it. I'm not putting lights on it. So let's have a look at this marine. I'm getting flashbacks, so 0. When I was about 5 or 6, maybe a little bit later, maybe about 8, I was bought Space Crusade. I never painted anything for ages, I used to play with the models. But Space Crusade was fun. I loved the Chaos Marines in it. But then, funnily enough, the very first paints I got, I don't know where I got them from, but they were oil paints. And I painted a Blood Angel with some red oil paint, and it never dried. It was that thick and rubbish. But it reminds me of that. All the colours, in fact, Zero. All the colours. I even see there's been an attempt to put a gold Imperial Eagle on the gun. No, that's good. Start them off young. Another couple of years, you'll be able to do all your Marines for you. That one's okay. You know what kids are like at that age? It's like, here's some coloured Play-Doh. And then all the different colours of Play-Doh turn into just grey because all the colours of Play-Doh have been used. And then stuffed all back in the same boxes. That one's in one piece, but it's slightly bent. How's this one looking? It's looking dodgy. You can just see that rail isn't in the greatest condition. Hopefully when we get the seat on, we can get a bit of sanding done on it. Because I'll be able to just... Does the Marine have a name? Painting challenges? It takes me months to paint anything as it is. What is this? With like paint with an eye patch on? Like paint with a cone of shame. I should stop giving you ideas. Did I sand all of these, or did I just dump them? Oh, I'm fucked. Paint only in yellow. Well, we discovered that we can paint in yellow. Titan was in yellow. No, I think the hardest challenge is Bounce's challenge. Keep the airbrush clean for a week. Saying that, look at this bad boy. Is it clean inside? You bet your ass it's clean. Look at that. Stephen the Ant. Told you before, it's just protecting the chrome work. Speaking of chrome work, the inside of this is losing all its chrome. That's what painting a Titan red does you. Did you catch up on that, by the way, Boonser? It's not finished. Titan is definitely not finished. I think I was showing Eames the other day, actually. I'm gonna grab a bit. Use a bit. Here, you ready? See how badly painted it was in the rush to get it done. What is this? That's not painted. That's not painted. So you've caught up quite well. But I'm looking forward to bringing the Titan back piece by piece, and I reckon it'll be properly finished by next Christmas. We're getting messages. Yeah, we're approaching 10. We're going to go till about 10 o'clock tonight. I think it's been a night. Right, so what does everyone think? Has it been a nice little stream? I've lost my dashboard now. There it is. It has been nice. We're on 14 viewers, so we're not going to be getting a load because we're not getting the throughput from people on... We're not getting like the passing people on Twitch coming in, and that's fine. It was never going to be. So what you've got to look forward to, doing so. Wait till you see the new aprons. Reach it. Hold on. I'm going to save you any more of these. Here, look. The new Bobby aprons, which I forgot to put on tonight. That's a prototype. The one that's going to be for sale is going to be darker, just a hair darker. It's a skull. It's a skull. So yeah, honestly, you guys in chat, I can't thank you enough for watching on here tonight. I thought we might get 2 or 3 people. I really, really do appreciate you being here. Yeah, stream health has been excellent. Chat rate of 2 a minute, so that works. It's more than on Twitch. So we are returning to Twitch on Saturday. 3 years anniversary then. Hopefully my paints arrive. The paints arrive. I need to shave this. It's doing my nose in. If the paints arrive, we'll be working on this guy. I do look forward to seeing you pop up in chat though, but Winter, we may be back on YouTube next Thursday. You might as well just do Thursday stream, just chatting and working on the bus. So yeah, I don't know whether you saw this guy. You probably did if you're only 2 streams behind, but we're going to colour him in differently. He's going to look like Boba Fett basically. That's what we're doing. Not that. If my paints arrive. If not, we'll do something. Bus is a nightmare. I'm going to continue making these chairs. There's no raiding going on. So I think we're going to end in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, Saturday, 8 PM. It's either that or the plague demon thing. Yeah, that thing. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Cannot complain about it. Yeah. Pricey. Good night, everybody. Thank you again for being here. Normal service resumes on Saturday. Where's the stop button? there it is. Good night. Where the model I used as a plaster to cast... What? What happened? Hold on. What happened to the model you used a plaster cast to start? What happened to the model you used a plaster cast? The... Always questions at the death. Oh, that's the Hobbit project. That's next to me. That will be coming back. But that'll be coming back when I have more space to do it. Because I would dread working on it because of the mess, and I had to clear all the mess to be able to do anything else. So it's coming back. That's, here, look, it was this one. There's the Hobbit front door. But yeah, good night everybody. See you Saturday.